Yes. So now that I have gone through all this with Shell and Bird, now I'm going to go through it with Keith, and then at some point we're just going to
Then
convene
we'll all
together.
converge into brilliant four-player gameplay, and
Yes.
Borderlands will die a horrible death or something. I don't know.
I mean, we'll probably pick it back up again. I will admit I like taking breaks between Borderlands just because it's a fun game.
All of our multiplayer
Wait.
has severe ADD.
You just got out of my ship. What?
You kind of got out of my ship too.
Weird.
I can't shoot in the head with this angle. Doesn't work.
Oh yeah, Keith. By the way,
I have maximum color contrast.
let me show you the best weapon in the game.
I'm main purple and secondary orange with green highlights.
You just kind of come off as just brown with green.
I know, lighting engines, but your colors completely carried through because you probably paid money for them.
No, actually, well, okay, so yes, but these are colors that you could get without paying. But anyway, coolest weapon in the game, literal just gun sword. All right, let's go.
For Final Fantasy VIII over here.
Oh yeah.
I see the shadows of your mind.
You get Cortana vibes from him talking into your face all the time.
A little, yeah. Mostly Lotus. Turns out the voice actress for Lotus is just their creative designer. I'm actually kind of impressed.
Just someone they had on staff.
Yeah, because she doesn't sound bad. Like, I hate it when they do the, like, in-house voice acting in a lot of games, because it's just awful.
It was honestly the other AI that sounded like in-house voice acting to me.
Oh, the Ordos, or Ortis?
The weird glyph icon character. The proto-Dinklebot.
I've turned him off in my options.
Oh, you can just make him stop talking?
Yeah,
Interesting.
you can turn off his voice acting except for
Uh-oh.
like plot cutscenes. You okay? Oh, did you
I
just fall
fell
down?
I fell
Don't
in
worry about
between the conveyor and,
You can get out of
the
there.
wall.
It's easy enough.
To my doom. Well, I died. That was the easy part of coming back.
Well,
I
you
just
just
showed
kind of
up
teleport.
back.
Yeah, it's not really
Oh.
dying.
That was not a solid floor. That was a vat.
Yes.
It didn't look especially liquidy until I fell through it.
So have you been messing around with the pinning in this game, or not really?
Like that?
More or less, yeah.
Where everyone sticks into a wall
Yeah. So if
every
you
time I shoot them.
if you get right down in front of them, you can actually pin them into ceilings and stuff, which is super satisfying. It's a little bit more satisfying with charge-up weapons. I've got a auto crossbow, which does similar pinning, but not as fast, so they just kind of slowly float backwards, which looks really dumb. Oh.
Huh. I hacked the terminal next to a door and nothing happened.
Chances are you turned off the alarms.
I thought the door was gonna open or something.
Oh, okay, I am in a bad spot.
Hey, bad
I
guys.
should probably stop trying to jump across this entire... You're dead.
Oh, you're
I'm
dead.
having a bad... Yeah, I am dead. I'm having a bad time
Wow,
jumping
you
across
actually are
here.
falling a lot.
Look, this level design is a little weird. That's a dead man. By the way, you know how to super jump, right?
At some point, it's just procedurally generated, right?
Yeah, this is all new territory for me. I've done this mission before. Alright, so Keith, do you know how to super jump?
No.
Okay, hold control. So you're crouched. And then press spacebar while pointing your camera.
Nope, there it goes.
That works in any direction, and you will super jump. You can use it at the end of a sprint, and you will just kind of missile forward really fast. So that's kind of like the main way to get around, instead of just walking.
Nope. It definitely gives me the Richter vibes from Castlevania. There's specifically there was like a rolling dash you could do over and over again, especially in the Harmony of Despair like multiplayer game, where you could just keep dive kicking through the air in super speed.
By the way, you have to activate that door, otherwise we can't get through. There you go. Oh,
The buddy system.
do you keep pressing E, by the way, to like open stuff?
Yeah, constantly.
I do that nonstop.
Impossible not to.
Yeah. Like, I understand why X's interact in this game, because E to melee attack is so much more convenient than Well, okay, no, there are some other ones that are pretty good too, like a mouse, whatever. Do I have it? No. This hurts.
Nope,
There
I didn't
are-
hit him. That was weird.
There are lightning traps on the ground.
be more
and
dead.
They suck.
You've been spotted.
This guy's armored.
Oh, I see.
Weird.
I gotta hack this.
He did not want to go down.
Some of the guys are tougher. If they have like a shield or like kind of an orange aura around them, they're gonna be tougher. Let's see if it's the same location.
So what kind
every
of
time.
war machine are you using?
I'm using
For
Rhino.
Warframe?
He's like kind of your generic tank character. He's got a self buff that gives him extra HP. A charge.
That sounds like Wanderbot.
A damage buff. This is not actually my main character though. My main guy is a paladin. Just flat out.
Yeah, I went straight for lightning when I saw lightning.
Oh yeah, Volt is awesome. One of my fans just gave me a Volt Prime parts, so I'm going to be the fancy upgraded version of you.
Are we helping or harming
Probably.
Darvo?
Darvo is a friend.
The Lotus must be desperate to send you fetching greedy fools from the corpus.
He is an arms dealer
Oh, right.
that is going to
Right, he's the guy
sell
we're
us
liberating.
things. Yep.
Give me a sidearm, Tenno. I'll cover you.
I already
Wish
did.
Just the hurting come out. I kid.
I kid.
Doors are locked.
Okay, you
That's how you know
know,
he's friendly.
you
Oh, you can float in the air.
Let's get
yeah,
going.
if you hold right trigger while aiming it, you will do like a float thing. It's actually pretty awesome. I actually have not... Nope, that's not the right button. I've not actually used
Whoa.
my sidearm here. Oh, right, because he has it.
A lot of people stuck in the wall right now.
Yeah, I noticed. You've got this kind of like... It looks like one of those, it looks like the corpse trade in, Pillars of Eternity.
I call it, it's pop art.
Pop. Well, I guess it does make a pop noise when it goes.
Yep, that's the decompression as the body is punctured. Ah. Choose your friends carefully, kids. Oh, that console has a waypoint.
Choose your roommates carefully. Alright, you know where to go, right? Or are you just flying blind here?
I'm hacking.
Alarm successfully
I just keep running at
launched.
waypoints
The
for the most
location
part.
is returned.
Okay.
Which annoyingly is often my teammate, but...
I mean, usually I'm
I'm
actually
going for the
going in the
green
right
one.
spot.
No, I mean, the waypoint's often Darvo.
Oh. Well, I mean, Darvo's going the right way. Actually, no, never mind. Darvo is stuck. Whatever. Screw him.
Darvo's running wherever he feels like right now.
Darvo can do whatever he wants.
Flight is definitely satisfying.
Yeah, it is. Movement in this game in general is really satisfying. It used to be shittier, but still awesome. But they have vastly improved it even beyond what it used to be. Because now, I don't know if you could double jump originally. But double jumping
I think
is
you
totally a
could.
thing.
I think
but-
I remember flipping and sliding and doing crazy shit originally
Yeah,
the whole time.
like you could do crazy flips and shit. I just don't remember if you specifically
Oh.
could double jump. I remember.
I just got saved by that mission completing because I was sailing off the edge.
Oh, you did the shell thing. She did that too, where she just sailed off. Great. Sailed off and down. No, you couldn't double jump. Double jump is a new mechanic. Same thing with the bullet jump. You used to have to like jump off of walls and shit, and every once in a while you'll see like a vertical section of wall that looks like it's kind of worn, and that is 100% like what you had to go up to like jump through things, and it was a giant pain. They fixed that, and it's really nice.
Dear lord, my mod reward seems to be like 10 things.
Yeah, well, they're trying to introduce you to how the mod mechanics work, and I actually think it's like a really nice system. Because eventually, like, you need mods to be able to like continue through this game.
So do I need to go equip those basically?
I'd recommend it, yeah, because they actually vastly improve your like ability to fight.
I just installed the system on my ship, but it just dramatically zoomed into the back of my shoulder for the entire cutscene while music was playing. Look, I guess I did something, but I can't see it. Next up is Cambria.
Yep. I'm just following your lead, because I don't remember what the missions are, and if I picked them, it might not even be the story stuff.
I like how the options are start time. I can wait for you to vote, or I can just say screw it, we're playing.
I can even decline. Like, I can say I don't want to go to this place, and you can still drag me with, and I have to leave the party. It's pretty goofy.
This one's an asteroid split in half.
Yes.
You look like you have someone's logo on your back.
I do.
Like an off-brand Nike.
They're called the Red Veil. They like killing people.
Still have a job to do.
Just like Nike.
Foundry segment.
Oh, well, I mean, if if the new FIFA's any indication, yeah.
What's the new FIFA about? What are we talking about?
Was it FIFA? Whatever
I have
the
no idea what you're talking about.
whatever the
And I'm worried.
whatever the Soccer World Cup is called, they specifically like picked like Qatar or something like that, which is pretty famous for not slave labor, but effectively the same thing. And so a lot of people have died while they're like putting together the what's it? The like stadium and seats and whatever. It's like it's like if we found out just how
so
many
that 20 people can get together and kick a ball at each other.
Yep.
We got our priorities figured out as a human race. We
And
did.
like the people of Qatar don't even care, and they don't even have a team. It's just mostly for prestige.
Uh-oh. I made a terrible mistake. Oh, almost saved it. Ish.
Super political. But yeah, so like Nike and
Good at launching off
related
cliffs.
Nike and
Oh,
related
well, there it goes.
Nike and related companies have been like pulling their support and stuff, which is actually really good. But
Wait, am I going backwards now? Yes, I am. I respawned and lost track, and then started going back the way I came from.
yeah. That's a what the? I didn't even hit the guy, and he just went flying off into the distance.
Oh, there's a spinny thing. That makes the hacking way easier.
Oh yeah, that version of hacking is much nicer.
So, yeah, I was hacking, and I was just getting the timing down. And I was like, alright, I got this. This is easy. But then, just now, I finally realized that the whole time there's been a little spinning thing on the screen that indicates which ones are going to light up when. I was just getting the entire timing down and being like, I got this.
Oh, you were trying
But
to
I was
get all of
making
them at once?
Well, not necessarily at once, but you could just hear the ticking, so I was doing it based on that.
Oh. Wait, you didn't see the whole user interface?
No, I saw the interface too. I mean, I didn't see the spinning thing. I just saw a circle where they were lighting up in rhythm. I'm like,
I see what
rhythm's
you
easy.
mean. You missed
I'm
that.
sitting here like, rhythm's easy, I got this. And then I just now saw the little triangle spinning around the whole thing. I'm like, oh, well, that makes it really easy.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Something
Yeah,
I
that
already
would make
thought
a
was super
difference.
easy got incredibly easy.
You located the Foundry segment. Now pick it up.
Founder segment.
Man, I don't even know what we're doing.
We're here to locate the founder segment. Oh, it's upstairs. Whoops.
At this point, I'm just muscle. And I'm okay with that.
Good. Your ship is
It's
one
fine.
step closer to completion.
The important thing is I get to electrocute people to death, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone in a giant circle just falls apart.
It took Bird and Shell up until the boss to figure out they had the capacity to do that. By
Your
the
powers?
way, yeah,
The game tells you about your powers immediately.
And I will control this.
I mean,
When you make your character, they spawn you in a room with no weapons and say use your powers.
Our
And you
friend
can't do
group-
anything to fight them.
I'm not gonna say our friend group is literally famous for not listening to each other, but at this point we're getting there. That
That's
includes
spectacular
video
though,
games.
because you literally spawn in a room where you can't do anything besides use your powers in order to proceed, as far as I could tell, unless you just ran away from them, I guess.
Oops.
They must have
Look-
both run away from the bad guys and not fought them, I guess.
Or just not been paying attention. I don't even know. With Bird, he could have done both.
Because like you didn't even have a melee weapon yet, or a ranged weapon, or anything. You just had like press 1 to use your power on the
Yep.
screen. What's the red icon mean?
Red icon means that's where an enemy is.
Oh, do we have to kill him?
Yeah, this is once we got the Foundry segment. Now it's become elimination. So we got to kill
Oh.
everybody. Now, you can do this, and it's like
Oops.
super hard, but you can actually stealth your way through this in like every level if you're good enough. I've never
Flash want
bothered.
to.
Yeah. Well, it actually gets you
I
extra.
think that's an important part too.
You get like 200 to 300 extra experience for stealth killing things, but it's so much slower it's not really worth it. It's just really satisfying running around stealth killing the shit out of everybody for a while.
I don't think the bow staff's gonna cut it here.
Oh yeah,
it is
the bow
very
staff.
amusing to just.
The bow staff
It is
is
amusing.
actually bad.
It is amusing to destroy the fans when you see them.
Oops, I'm on fire.
Alarms successfully hacked.
When I was talking about the bow staff, it was
Location is
because I
returning to
beat
normal
my way through
security
a,
levels.
a fan and tried to go through the wall behind it, and it was just a dead end.
Oopsie.
But I believed. I haven't seen a single enemy for a while.
I killed a lot of them, and then
There one
there
over
was
here?
like one missing. They also have this like bad habit of hiding in like dumb spots.
Yeah, they do.
It gets
There
a
we go.
little
There's
bit.
one more down.
It gets a little bit better in like later levels when there are more enemies. Yeah.
Come fight me. Where are you going?
Next
in the
time when we
ass.
play this, I will actually have a bow that requires manual charging. But unfortunately, since it either costs real money or time to get like an actually a new weapon in this game, I'm pretty much stuck with my good stuff until my bad stuff can, or not even bad stuff, my new stuff can finish working. Holy shit! I forgot I had this one. This one's awful. I've got
When you're
a
trying to fight somebody and they go hide in a corner, but then they're not like they're not trying to fight back or anything. They're just completely content to just go hide in the corner away from you for the rest of the match. Like, no, come on, man. I'm trying to play the level.
Don't underestimate
Oh,
the desire for self-preservation.
Of an AI.
No, it's just dumb and broken. Ugh.
Die, fan.
You can't stealth through any tower mission. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yep. Uh-oh. I made it.
Yep. I had to, we had to do a crash course on how to super jump during this section.
Bane of Corpus. Yeah, I'm consistently getting several mods per level.
Yep.
I think I only
that's-
have like 3 slots to put them in.
You'll have 8 slots to put them in, and every time your Warframe levels, you get more points to put into it. So at this point, my Rhino has how many mods do I have thrown into this sucker? Yeah, I've got 7 mods currently in my Rhino, and I've got 10 slots total. So eventually you will actually be able to throw them all in. Though all of the ones you have, I believe, are broken. And the broken ones are
Oops.
bad. Mostly just
Still
useless.
at 3 capacity, so that hasn't gone up yet.
Yeah, it takes a little while to level. So we're fighting a bunch of level 1 enemies because we're still in the tutorial. Once we start fighting like level 5s and 6s, you'll level up a little bit faster.
When you're in the story, there's a decent chunk of just waiting for people to talk for a while so you can pick the next mission.
Yep. Technically,
And I've noticed that you actually can't interact with the console.
nope. It still bothers me that you're hopping out of my
Darvo's
ship.
intel suggests that this outpost is host to several rich supply
Alright, do you
caches.
want to... Actually, no,
Raid the
splitting up
caches
doesn't
and
work
take
because
what
there's
you
co-op
need.
doors.
This
Lead the way.
outpost belongs to the Corpus.
Okay.
A secretive but extremely powerful merchant
Tell you to
cult
lead the way, and you
known to
just
be
go,
working with
like,
the Grineer.
one way and then the other, and...
Darvo will fill you in.
Well, I picked the direction as soon as you said to lead the way. I know there's people who always care about the story, but the moment I'm playing a game in multiplayer, I immediately am not listening to anything the game's saying.
Yeah.
But so it's like a weird contradiction when the game goes into a mode where it's like, but you can't play anymore until we finish talking at you.
I like broth a lot.
Yeah, it's
There
a
we go.
little strange.
It's always a weird contradiction, right? Because like people, whenever you play games like this, people are always constantly telling you about how the best way to play it is multiplayer. And in multiplayer, people are always just talking to each other and not actually listening to anything the game's saying, really.
Yeah, I would say much of this game's plot is kind of irrelevant.
But then the game's response is usually to talk even more. In the games like this game in Borderlands and
It
Destiny
actually-
and stuff like that.
As soon as we kill Captain Vor there, the plot shuts off. And we're done, and we can just go play the game. It's actually
We're
both nice
way
and
ahead
also
of me. Holy
a bit
shit.
of a shame.
Find the next
Sorry.
cache. You almost have what you need.
I'm just destroying the caches. But yeah, so this game is broken up into, like, story quests. Kind of like how Destiny did it, where, like, you've got a lot of, like, fluff stuff that you can do on the side. But you've got these, like, main quests that you do. Except for they're much more spread out because they were added after the fact. Like, we're effectively doing tutorial missions for the actual game modes, which are much more, which are, I mean, effectively what we're doing here. This
I
one's
just saw
a
my
bit
first
unique,
enemy in a while.
and I think I killed him for you.
Probably.
This is actually a really sparse map.
Extraction to-
It is a little bit of involved just trying to figure out where you're supposed to go sometimes.
Yeah, so all of these missions were meant to be played solo, and not with, like, a guy with a really good weapon.
They probably
around.
should kind of wonder what the thought process is for making all the missions solo based in a game that's like an
Well, so this is
semi-MMO.
like...
Ow! Shit.
You okay?
Slid directly into like a laser wall.
What?
Whoops. So it depleted all of
it's
my
Z.
shield instantly and knocked me
yeah.
on my ass.
Yeah, laser walls do that. Let's see, there we go. So they added these after the fact, and these are more or less to actually, like, soften the entry into the game. Because originally what they would do is, you know that first mission that you did? You would do, like, a significantly shorter and less detailed version of that, and then you'd just be thrown into the wilds, with, like, no concept of how to upgrade shit or build things, or use mods. So the reason why they're being
I do remember that kind of feeling of like starting the game and being like, I don't know what I'm here for.
Yeah. Which, I mean, for me, I figured it out eventually, but there was definitely a lot of, like, noobing around for a while. To the point where it's kind of embarrassing, and I'm glad none of that ever made it on footage.
I've just accepted the shame.
Well, like, there is shame, and then there's the kind of shame that people are just going to be shitting on you for years. Like, was it Dungeons 2 or Dungeons 3? Which apparently is, like, really popular on my channel, even though I never finished the series, because I kind of rage quit it, because it was kind of bad.
Yeah. Do you have like a god-awful video that did really well?
The first video has, like, 20,000 views. Like, I was first page for months. I think somebody kicked me off of it, but still.
It happens. It's like how your most popular video on your entire
door.
channel right now is a game where your game crash. It's a video where your game crashes midway through and you relaunch it and the whole thing's unedited.
Yeah. Co-op door, by the way. I can't open this without you.
God damn it. Sitting
And it
here
says-
staring at it and waiting like, what's gonna happen?
When it says your teammate needs your help to open up a door.
Yep,
It'll
didn't
be-
see any of that.
Huh, weird. It's usually supposed
I mean,
to pop up the moment I even get close.
It might have just been really missable though.
Yeah, that's true.
During one of the tutorial missions, I noticed that there was suddenly a time limit in the corner of the screen.
Oh yeah,
but
that's
I didn't-
because
I
you
didn't
got
realize it
notice.
was there at first.
I actually
There's a time
failed that
limit
mission.
until you were. Well, no, it was a good time limit. Like time limit until you have
Oh.
to live that long to win.
Oh.
And so, but I just suddenly looked at the screen. I'm like, whoa, shit, 3, 2, 1, what? Like it had been counting down for a while, but I didn't see it because
Wait.
it's just a tiny number in the
Holy
corner of the
shit.
screen.
I just realized doing this mission with you gets me some resources that are comparatively hard to get early on in the story. Because you have to get to Uranus before they become common.
Huh.
So I just have like 1,000 of them now.
Weird.
I mean, for most people, it probably doesn't matter, but it's still just like, that's incredibly convenient. Yo, do you want me to drag us into a mission? That's a little bit harder for a second?
You can. I genuinely don't know what's going on.
You'll be fine. Can you set the party to friends only? Actually, it probably doesn't matter.
It already is, I think. Or matchmaking is
Awesome.
friends only.
Awesome. Let's see. I can change the color of the inside of my ship? Holy shit, I need to do that. After this, obviously. But still. So this is just an Exterminate mission. This is going to be a little bit higher level, but it gets you good money. And it was, like, within your level range, so I figured I'd toss this into it now as opposed to later. But, so the nice thing about this series is pretty much we can kind of go at this free form. And, like, if people aren't always there, it's not a big deal, because there is a lot of, like, just going through stuff and leveling and
There is a
whatnot.
large platoon of Grineer Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
So, they've beaten the main initial story stuff.
How long is
And-
that, though?
We're almost done. I think. Because we
That
just
was,
got
more,
the...
that was more what I was going for, because I don't have concept of, like, what first boss fight means, but I was wondering, like, how far ahead they were.
I'd say we have, like, 2 missions left. Maybe 3.
Was I not?
Because
Wait, wasn't that aiming? What the fuck? There we go.
You just got the stuff to take off your weird parasitic ankle bracelet. And then after that, we have to go kill the boss. And then we did, like, 2 other missions. Pretty basic, actually.
That apparently counted as stealth kill. We're in the middle of a gunfight, but
Well,
I
they
stealth killed
haven't...
that guy, apparently.
They haven't triggered the alarms yet, so most of the enemies aren't aware that violence is coming. So unless they directly see you, all kills that you get with your bow are going to be stealth kills, because your bow is silent. Technically, my weird shotgun sword is silent, too. Even
It's
if
very lucky how they were all
pew
born
pew
without
them.
ears.
Yeah, or eyes. You can kill their friend right next to them, and they'll only react with mild amounts of concern.
I guess the might all just be sociopaths.
They don't even react if, like, one of our crossbow bolts just lands in front of their face.
Oh. They should join the Metal Gear Solid squads.
Yeah.
Or hell, a lot of Hitman.
Oh god, that new Hitman game looks awful. Hilarious, but awful.
It's supposed to be fantastic.
It's supposed to be fantastic, but the bugs just look so... So, like, I'm not going to say unplayable. I don't know. Maybe once we move,
I've literally
we can
never
pick it up
seen
and
a
take
bug
look
in
at
any
it.
footage I've seen of it so far.
I was watching Rooster Teeth specifically play through it, and all of their things were either bugs or, like, breaking the game in dumb ways. Like making the
I think I
AI...
just double killed through somebody or something. I
Yeah,
wasn't
you can do that.
Quite sure what I saw.
You can do that with piercing weapons in this game. It's pretty fantastic. You can nail up to 3 or 4 people depending on how much damage you do. And it is really fun. There's a reason why I told Bird we should do nothing but bow squad. But unfortunately my bow is too powerful, so I switched to sword, which made him salty. Like this
Bow squad's probably the right answer.
Oh yeah, I can't wait until I can actually put together my, like, good bow. Because I've already started building it, it'll be done in 12 hours. Which is really frustrating, actually.
All the free-to-play stuff?
Yeah.
Like
So
having a
it'd be
real-time element to building? Because I'm sure
Yep.
you can boost it, right?
Oh yeah, for like $1.
That's the whole reason to do it in the first place, is so that people can pay to boost it. Otherwise, you're just making weird design decisions for no reason.
Yes. I can understand it. I can kind of respect it. I mean, the amount of content that you get for actual free is insane. It's just behind a huge time wall. In a lot of cases. Unless you have a bunch of fans to just give you stuff and drag your lazy ass around. I'm just gonna be totally up and front and honest about that. Like, well, I was waiting for you. They just, like, brought me on money farming things and gave me new items, and I'm like, I don't deserve this, but holy shit, thank you.
That's fine. We don't deserve anything. We're basically scum. But we trick people into caring about us. Here we go.
I mean, I legitimately
Job
try and be
well
entertaining.
executed.
I saw some of the bad guys.
I mean, you killed half the amount that I killed. That's not
Where are the
bad.
kills? Oh, I see the kills. I was
Yeah.
looking at the damage dealt the whole time.
Yeah, I wasn't going like full nutso. I gotta kill everything mode.
I was disappointed I didn't have access to most of the colors when I was making my character.
Oh, you mean the fact that they lock it all behind a paywall?
Like, you can't use, like, black and stuff like that.
Yeah, I actually bought the saturated color pack, and I do not regret it.
Yeah, that's why your colors actually show up in atmosphere and mine don't, and I'm a brown person.
Yeah, I mean, I just hit random color a bunch on my other account, and I actually got some, like, nice looking ones that showed up pretty well. But yes, I did drop a little bit of money Back when I actually paid for stuff in this game, and the developers didn't just send me things.
I assume your ship's customized too,
Oh yeah, everything.
because it looks like the most it looks like the most dangerous alien dildo.
Oh shit, they just blew up a spaceship. I've never seen that before. That is a terrible breakup animation. Anyway, Space Butterfly.
Like ribbed for her pleasure, the pleasure of her pronged vagina with multiple forks.
So before we go too far, I would like you to appreciate Space Butterfly.
Oh, and a space butterfly.
Oh, that's my
Does not
parrot.
look like a
That's my
Oh.
parrot. I mean me. I literally have
oh,
butterfly
you're talking
wings.
about you're talking about your robe?
Yeah. I also have like tiny little goat hoof feet.
Yeah, I was about to comment, like, that doesn't look like a butterfly at all, the
Oh yeah,
parrot.
no, that's just literally a parrot.
That is a pet.
Yeah.
Does it do anything, or is it just a cosmetic pet?
It has a shotgun built in, and it also vacuums up loot at a like greater distance for me, which
So
is
this game
really
has mags
nice.
in it, is what you're telling me.
Yes, they do. They're kind of expensive though, but worth it. This one is at least. There's another
I
stealth
remember you'd
one
get
that's
a
really
mag
good.
in Phantasy Star Online, and it would be a total piece of shit, but you'd feed it items for like 1,000 years, and it would slowly like grow wings and multiply or become 2 and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. The mags were too much work, but awesome nonetheless because.
It was just part of that. It was part of that personality where you get super obsessed with an MMO
Oh, absolutely.
when you start obsessing over your mag.
I love how like fast-paced this game is. When
Uh-oh.
like you're not running into too much resistance, you can just like fly through everything. I just killed a
Yeah.
man and then ripped out his spine. I think
For
I
fun.
did. Yeah, I feel like I should have done all that in reverse, but I guess not.
I mean, I feel like you could have just had one step there.
Yeah,
Like the other step wasn't necessary.
you know what?
You really just kill a man and then it's over. Like that's the whole story.
Normally, yeah, but today I had a hate on for spines.
Got a hate on for spines. My tummy had the rumblings and only spines could satisfy.
Oh,
Oh.
you gotta press the button multiple times. It's stupid.
Again?
Yeah, I had to be there.
Yeah,
I'd
show
walked
it
away
that
for a
love.
bit.
That spine love. Ooh, headshot. That was satisfying.
Yeah, headshots in this game are great. Oh man. So I'm not
Oopsie.
using it, but one of my favorite guns in this game is race segment is a shotgun called Core, and every time you fire it, it reduces the firing speed by like a tenth of a second or something like that. So it's effectively by the end of it a chain gun shotgun. Wow, look at this like nice lineup I've got here.
Bodies everywhere, stuck to walls, having a swell time.
See, did you get? No, you didn't get the thing. All right, I got the thing.
Wait.
Now we can leave.
Just hacking things.
Coordinates in this nav
Hacking it up, yo.
on a direct course
All right,
to
we have to go
convoy
save
colonists.
colonists.
My poor purple man that's
You can
just
extract
devolved
now,
to being
or
a
you can disable
brown
the
sludge
stallion
in this
and save the
atmosphere.
colonists.
Yeah, the lighting is kind of yellow in this game. Literally, none of these guys noticed me killing all of them. They're just kind of peering out, and it's like, Jerry? And then death.
Well, as you know, everything's safe if the alarm's not on.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
Literally, it's impossible that anything could be going wrong right now.
You're wasting precious time, Tenno.
Wait, isn't the green the green object's an objective, isn't it?
We have a sub-objective to go save everyone, and I figured we'd do it.
Oh,
I think you get a better reward. I don't really know or care that much.
I guess I couldn't see the objective past the waypoint saying how to get to you.
That's
I
a good
couldn't
point.
tell you were going to something.
Where are...
On my screen, you were going one way and a green objective was in the other direction. I was like, I don't understand. What's going on here? Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy.
Nobody can see, but I wear my heart on my spine.
A weird place to put it.
Yeah, I know,
All
but it
critical
was...
systems in one room. It'd be
it
the
was
worst
like-
FTL ship.
Or the best, you just stick 2 NGs in there and you never have to worry about a thing.
Aren't NGs the best thing?
They are. They're so nice.
You just need a ship that's like 50% NG and 50% Manus, and you have both things covered.
My favorite
For
is just a
combat and
ship
keeping your
entirely
ship together.
filled with rock and or crystal people.
Problem is that moving rock around your ship feels like agony.
Oh no, I just immediately port them over to the other ship and start punching people.
Oh yeah, I never played any. I never used any invasions.
Oh,
period.
dude, invasions are like,
Those-
by the end of it, the only reason why I cared about playing the game, because the normal combat got really stale. Because it's like, there's 3 different weapon types, and none of them were that cool.
Afraid to lose. I'm just afraid to lose my people.
Yeah, you play that
There's
game
more than
enough
3
and it just
weapon
doesn't
types.
matter. Sort of.
Because there's also rubble.
Yeah, you're right. There's the scrap launchers were pretty
You've
fun.
reached the ship's power systems.
Yeah, because those are
Destroy
different
the
from
reactor.
missiles because they don't use a currency item, and they don't penetrate shields. But they're not. But they're not lasers.
I've never actually fired this thing in full automatic mode. It is satisfying.
Really embarrassed myself for a minute there with aiming.
I
Missed
did
my
too.
first fully charged shot, but he was almost dead, so I just started rapid firing arrows in that general direction. I'm like, one of these is gonna fucking hit him.
Well, I destroyed everything.
Are we guarding?
Now we're done.
Oh, I thought we were guarding it.
Nope, we're breaking it. We're blowing the ship up.
This game never has an on-screen thing that's in the corner saying this is your objective right now, does it?
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. In this case,
You think with
no.
you think with how small the interface is, like how scaled down it is, that they would just leave it on.
Yeah, you'd think so.
So you could tell, so you'd always know what you're trying to do right now.
At the same time, with how much space your like main character takes up, I'm kind of glad they don't. Like for a third-person shooter, it is awfully hard to shoot things sometimes, because like you're
Can't see
just
past your giant bow arm.
yes, or in my case, my fronds.
Well, that's your fault. You did that to yourself.
It is definitely easier to aim with Rhino because he is smooth.
It's leaving
and
people. You're leaving
compact.
people alive. Shame on you.
I don't care. We're done. We blew up their ship.
No, they
just
all
don't
have to
know-
die. There's no escapes.
They just don't know they're dead yet.
As we just end the entire ship.
Yeah. Who's the host?
I'm really addicted to the sliding.
Oh, the sliding is so good. For a while, it was, I don't know, considered the best part. Like, I had a coworker that was bananas for this game back when I actually had a job. That, you know...
Back when you had a job.
Did I tell you I met my coworkers at PAX and it was kind of weird?
Because they knew who you are.
Yeah,
they're
they're
like people you haven't met knew who you were now.
Well, sort of, but like, they're like, one of them was talking about watching my videos, and I was just like, ah, shit. Maybe I shouldn't talk so much about how much I hated SpongeBob.
Wow, I thought I ramped up my kills.
I mean, you did.
I did worse than ever before.
Well, you know how you said I was leaving people behind? Those were the ones I didn't notice.